Right, on to another hot topic. The debate over sanctuary cities is heating up in the Midwest, where the capital of Michigan is having a tough time finding consensus. On April 3rd, Lansing, Michigan declared itself a sanctuary city in a 6-0 vote, but city council members are now backing out, voting just this week to rescind its sanctuary status. Is the city bowing to the pressure of the Trump administration's threats, and why the change of tune? Kathy Dunbar sits on the council and voted passionately in favor of the sanctuary city status, and she joins us now. Kathy, thank you so much for joining us. I want to specifically start with Lansing, Michigan, and then sort of broaden this conversation out, because I know you're very passionate about it. But we heard from the mayor, and he had set a number of orders. First and foremost, employees can't inquire about immigration status of any of their employers. And police are prohibited from holding immigrants for ICE officials. So what difference does this particular vote make?
Okay, so first of all, let me clarify that when we talk about detainers, we're talking about not holding folks on detainer without a warrant. So if there's a criminal warrant for someone, we would definitely hold them on detainer, and we would definitely do what we can to get crime off the street. So I just want to make that clear, that the restriction on detainers is specific to holds that are for immigration only, not crime. Okay, but does it matter what the city council designates when the mayor passes these particular orders? That's a really good point. We are in practice a sanctuary city. The policies that are in place right now are typical of sanctuary locations. I don't like that word. I'm just going to say that clearly. This word is adopted from the 1980s. It's not my chosen word. I would call us a due process city, because we're talking about not discriminating. We're like, if you're stopped on the street, you're not asked about your immigration status. If it doesn't apply to everyone, it shouldn't apply to anyone. That's how I look at it. And okay. So in that regard. So the city council, what they did, the colleagues voted in the majority. I did not. They voted to remove the words sanctuary city because they thought that it was causing too much controversy. And it does, because it's political, but it's not practice. Okay. So the words themselves are not actionable. I want to get your take on President Trump's executive order, because I know that you've done a lot of research on this. And the attorneys coming out yesterday saying that it's going to be a very narrow amount of funds and specific funds that they're going to be rescinding from some of these cities. And I want to ask you, what specifically are you most at odds with that specific executive order? That order is constitutional Swiss cheese. Why? That's the only way that I can describe it. Why? It's completely it's unactionable. It's overbroad. I was really grateful that the Trump's attorneys in Santa Clara, in their response to Santa Clara, did narrow the scope of it, because communities across the country. Well, they narrowed the scope of it because, I mean, Congress makes a lot of those decisions. So there's going to be some moves the administration is going to have to make. But when the president says that he's working to make these communities safer, I want to hear your argument that you are making the community safer by having a sanctuary city. Well, I think the arguments are universal in this regard, that when you have community policing, when you have trust between your citizens and your police department, which we are a community policing community, and our police chief is in favor of this, when people are not afraid to be in the shadows, when folks are comfortable to come out and talk with their officers if they're victims of crimes or if they're witness to crimes, we keep our community safer by having those relationships with the community. Okay, Kathy, I only have about 30 seconds left, but I do want to ask you this, because what works for Lansing may not work for other cities. And so I want to ask you, what is your constructive advice to the administration, as opposed to just saying, this isn't going to work, this is Swiss cheese, we're not going to work with this? I would say truly figure out what you're trying to do here. If you're trying to fight crime, fight crime. But think about the families. I mean, we're talking about an administration that supposedly espouses family values, and there are many American citizen children who have undocumented parents. And is your goal to rip those families apart? Well, and to be fair, the president has softened his stance on Dreamers and a lot of things. He said he doesn't want to split families. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have, but I appreciate the healthy debate. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you.